All right, everyone, listen, I want to give you guys an overview on the SmashFund social graph and how it can actually pay you for all of your direct connections and all your viral connections. And again, this is Gary. I'm excited that you're here learning about this because there is nothing like this in the world. There is nothing like you've seen this before. This is not a network marketing company. It has a graph. You notice how this does circles. And I want you to understand it's like everyone holding hands. So they've really just showed you the connectivity from this side, from John, all the way over here to Jane. But I want you to realize these all connect all the way around the circle over time. Now, I want you to understand, and I'm going to compare this to some direct sales industries, but I want you to realize that when I'm done, you're going to realize this, you're right, it is not network marketing. Because in this model, you can be paid $50 for a direct and $4 indirect, and you're going to see that in the terms of what you're used to in direct sales, that Jane versus you and John, those in the terms of the direct sales industry or network marketing industry would be considered your cross line. Well, in SmashFund, there are no such thing. There are no qualifications like that or no such thing as cross line. All the cross line would be in SmashFund would be considered your connections, and you can see that if Jane, who's cross line from your sponsor or whoever referred you, brought in Jane and you, Jane would normally have nothing to do with you. You would never earn anything from Jane, and nor would she from you. The same would apply to John. But I want you to understand is that you and Jane began to connect as soon as one of you made an invite and connected each other. Now you both get to earn from this connection, and you see this connection and this connection and this connection all the way down now starts to compensate you and Jane. Same thing applies over here with John. This whole connection, everybody starts to connect left and right. This also creates connections from up above and connections that even you may do. You may bring this one in, which then helps John. This guy right here comes in, brings 1,000 connections. John gets paid on those 1,000 connections. You can see that even when John may bring this one, it would count for your connection. So they start to cross and link with each other. So here's you bring in this guy, and then this guy brings in this guy, and you can see it connects right here to this guy. Now this guy gets to connect. I mean, it all starts to connect. Each of these become a viral connection, and you get to earn $4. Now here's the big thing that you need to know. There's no rank requirements, volume requirements, no level restrictions. There's no achievement rank qualifications of any kind. You're starting to get compensated on all these at $4 per connection and $50 per your own connection. So if this was you as the creator and you bring in 3 folks, well, guess what? If you invite them, that's $50 per connection to come into one of the first and only social crowdfunding platforms in the world. You're taking advantage of registering now for free, and in about maybe 6-7 weeks, folks are going to pay $149 per month for the social crowdfund platform that allows them to raise capital for as many projects or dreams that they want as often as they want without all the fees typically associated with the typical current crowdfunding platforms. SmashFund is going to be an exciting vehicle you don't want to miss. Keep in mind that we are the pioneers right now. You are the first to start inviting folks to connect. Think of this like Facebook, being first to market and to start connecting socially with people, businesses, entrepreneurs, housewives, friends, family, connections, and all these connections start to come in here to start raise capital for their own projects in the SmashFund's profile platform, and you get to earn $4. And let me give you a prime example. If this was you, and John brought in this party right here, and this one team right here grew out to, let's just say, 1,000 strong, and 1,000 folks came into this, and it doesn't matter how deep they go or how many connections they go, and they all were active subscribers. At 1,000, you would earn $4 on this one team, if you will, in this social crowd, in this social connection. That would be $4,000 a month to you, and you maybe perhaps hadn't even invited anyone yet, and hopefully that would be enough to motivate you to say, yes, this is the real deal. I'm in the right place at the right time. But for many of you, you're going to take advantage of this, and you're going to start to bring in your 3 connections and teach them to do the same. And by the time the next 6 or 7 weeks is over with, you have an opportunity to be able to generate an income stream from the SmashFund revenue share, in addition to start your own crowdfund platform when you're ready. Now, for some of you, if you can imagine, let me give you another analogy. You come in here and you bring in these 3 folks, and all of a sudden, all of these people are free. And then let's just say somewhere down 500 connections down here, somewhere, they connect, and somebody brings in 501. We'll just call him Big Mike. Big Mike brings in 5,000 people that are all connected, and of those, 1,000 are connected in the subscriber base. Imagine that, 501 connections below you. Everyone in here is all free, but somebody way down below is actually a subscriber and builds a team who understands what SmashFund is all about and the big future. Now all of a sudden you still could earn 1,000 times $4 would pay you, yes, $4,000. For what? Yes, being active, for paying your $149 a month for all the tools, the benefit, and the value of running your own social crowdfunding platform. Now, you could literally earn up to $64,000 per month on a single profile of $149. Now, at the same time, that's on a monthly fee, if you will, but you also get paid monthly as a revenue share also from SmashFund. I believe they're going to pay every single Friday to you. Plus, you get the benefit of coming up with ideas, projects, dreams, passions to be able to fund your project. There is nothing like this. I also want you to keep an idea that the deeper and the more we teach to duplicate our connections, that you can start to connect clear over here to other folks in these teams over here. And let's say that you come in and you bring in this guy, and then this guy comes in right here, and all of a sudden he brings in somebody right here, and then this one now connects to somebody over here, and it connects to a team over here of maybe 1,000 or 100 or 50. You never know when you're going to connect to somebody. So if this guy comes in and connected right here, and it connects to this guy right here, he might already have a team over here for 500. That means you went from maybe having 2 or 3 on your team to this one guy to now having an extra 200 or 300 in your team, called viral. That's how powerful it is. You don't know how close you are to having viral connections. So the key is to make sure you work on your 3 invites, get them to do the same, and before you know it, you can start to tap into other organizations, or in this case, massive organizations of what we want to call connections. And those connections can lead, and if one of these connections connected and then connects and leads to somebody that is very powerful in this industry, you're going to be compensated on that entire network, and that's powerful. Again, think about it right now about what you have in your hands. 16,000 paid connections. So even if you built this network and helped support it and it grew to 50,000 connections, the most you can get paid on is 16,000 connections. That's how the company can afford it based on their algorithm of paying you or John or Jane up to 16,000 connections, because some of you will grow networks into the tens and hundreds of thousands over the years. And so that's how powerful this is. I want to thank you. Again, if you have any questions, get back to the party or send an email to folks in the connection here, and we'll figure out how to help you any way we can. Again, this is Gary. I'm signing off. Appreciate your time here. Welcome to the team. Thank you so much.